Guys, what is up? Welcome to another episode of Maximilian Must Know. This is going to be a really long video. I told people I did a shaving routine video and then an oral care video, and I told people I was going to do a shower routine video, and I've gotten a bunch of comments and messages since then. Hey, I'm looking forward to that shower routine video, and that'll be coming up in a few weeks. And this is going to be something I feature, a product I feature big time in that video. So this is going to be a long video, but I did just want to briefly talk to you guys and mention this soap to you guys. The way I sort of go with soaps is it's a little bit unconventional. Believe it or not, when the weather's colder, I prefer soap-wise, like scents you'd expect to use in the summer, like citrus soaps. And my favorite soap, citrus or later soap, is Hermes Orange Verte soap. That's my favorite later soap. I have a lot of videos, or at least a few videos on my channel about soap. I've used them all. I think the best quality soap is Santa Maria Novella, but this is just, I just wanted you to know that my soap resume is pretty thorough. So when it's colder out, I like to use lighter soaps, and when it's warmer out, I like to use darker soaps and soaps that have a little bit more bite to them and heft. I don't know why. I just feel like sometimes it's that in the shower, that sort of juxtaposition is nice. So this is a soap that I don't remember where I read about this. I think it was actually on a shaving board, and I sort of jotted a note down. Didn't pay too much attention, and then Exotic Scents, I believe, did mention this soap in a video, and I decided that I needed to I needed to check it out. And what this soap is, and I've used it in the shower, so I'm not going to show you what the wet bar looks like that I have in my shower. I'll put a couple shots in here of the soap when you get it new. But what this soap is it's a soap produced by the Indian government that contains Mysore Sandalwood. And there's two editions. There's a regular edition that I believe is just an everyday product that's sold continuously, and there's a 100-year centennial edition of this soap. Okay, and this does contain real Mysore sandalwood. It is produced by the Indian government. To get this soap, it's not super difficult. You can get it on a few websites. eBay has it. I believe a single bar with shipping is going to be like $15, and you can get a 10-pack for like $70 or a 5-pack for like $30 or $40. And so I decided to get a bar of this just to see what all the fuss was about. As far as sandalwood goes, sandalwood was not a favorite note of mine. As someone who was a connoisseur of fragrances, I thought it was okay. Then when I started getting into making perfumes, I got an Australian sandalwood oil. I got a sandalwood accord. I purchased, then eventually I purchased Mysore sandalwood oil. I have about 1/4 ounce of that. A good quality, nothing crazy, but that really blew my mind. And then from Ensar, I got a Mysore sandalwood oil from the 80s and a Santal Royal oil, again produced by the Indian government, and I really started to enjoy real Mysore sandalwood. I can't really explain Mysore sandalwood to you. I don't really think there's a fragrance that I've smelled that conveys what Mysore sandalwood solely is all about. Even Richwood, which is one of my favorite, probably my favorite sandalwood fragrance, doesn't smell exclusively of Mysore sandalwood. Mysore sandalwood almost smells like a sandalwood note mixed with buttermilk or cream. It's creamy, it's zingy, it's tangy, it's buttery, it's just unrealistic. It's amazing. It's easily one of the best things I've ever smelled. So I got this soap. I ordered this soap, and I can't speak highly enough of it. Now, two things I'll say that I don't love about it. One, I don't believe it's triple milled, and you'll see triple milled soaps generally are harder, so they take longer to go through. You know, you'll use them, you'll put them away, and then they're you know, bone dry when you get back to them. These sort of stay moist. It's not the best quality made soap. I'd say the Italians, the French have that, and even the English have that down way better. You know, they can make soap better. And it doesn't smell 100% of Mysore Sandalwood. You're not going to use this, say, oh wow, this smells of Mysore Sandalwood, but it is just a gorgeous sandalwood soap. And you can tell the material is there. It smells of sandalwood. It's just a pleasure to use. It lathers wonderfully. It's rich, it's dark, it's deep, it's a little bit leathery. It's woody, it's spicy. It's just a great soap. I can't recommend this highly enough to you guys. I really recommend you know, you go out and buy a bar. I've always said, you know, to me, grooming isn't just putting a cologne on, it's the whole thing, right? It's from everything from your mouthwash, you know, to your soap, to your fragrance. It's just smelling clean and using quality products. Don't have to be expensive. Not everything has to be $20, $50, $70 in terms of a grooming product. And when I do my shower routine video, you'll see not everything is this super high-end, you know, designer product that I use. But I think you just, you know, you want to use well-made products. And I think this is a great one just to throw in your rotation. I sort of get bored using the same soap over and over. I sort of vacillate between soap and shower gel and different soaps, but I think this is just a fantastic soap. I can't recommend this highly enough. Definitely get your hands on a bar of this to just give you a little bit of an experience of what a product like this is about. It's an affordable luxury that I highly recommend. And you can grab these on eBay, Amazon, a bunch of websites. So definitely check out Mysore Sandalwood soap and the 100-year edition. I haven't tried the regular. I don't know if it's the same thing, but I've heard this is better. So check it out. And I will, you know, do my shower routine video in a few weeks. I'll be back with more videos very soon. This might sound crazy, but drop a comment. Let me know what your favorite soap is. Nothing's wrong with Ivory. Nothing's wrong with Dove. Nothing is wrong with Green. I mean, with I was going to say Green Irish Tweed. Nothing wrong with Irish Spring, which I know so many perfumers try to mimic. You know, stuff like Muco, Cologne, etc. So, love to hear what you guys love to use for soap. And I'll see you in the next video. Obviously, my name is Maximilian.